Hello everyone, and peace of Christ all of you. Please invite your friends. And today we have a new topic. If you go in YouTube, you will see there's too many videos posted by Muslims versus Hindus and vice versa. And supposedly each part of them want to prove to the other person that he is silly or stupid. When I don't take a side anyway, doesn't matter who you are. And I find that both sides, they are kind of silly. And don't rush into conclusion, just listen carefully and let us see. So, Sadhguru destroys Zakir Naik. Those titles are very, Christian Prince being destroyed, David Wood destroyed Ottoman destroyed the Christian Prince. Everybody destroying everybody. We are in the world of destruction. But let us see how funny the argument is of both of them. But let us start first with the lies of Zakir Naik. Either he's a liar or he's a fool. You choose one, if you are a Muslim. This is brother Dr. Zakir Naik, who is going to teach you what Allah is about, brother Azhar. Okay, Zakir Naik, go ahead, Zakir. So this is a Hindu person asking Zakir Naik a question.
I want to say, on the occasion of Bakrid and other occasion as well.
Oh, okay. I'll answer both. On the occasion of Bakrid, Allah says in the Quran in Surah Hajj, chapter number 22, that the blood and the meat does not go to Allah, it is your piety which goes to Allah. So unlike other religions, in other religions when they sacrifice the goat and keep it in the altar in the name of deity. And
so what is halal food, you stupid? Isn't it all halal food is in the name of deity when you sacrifice? Don't you say Allah? You have to say Allahu Akbar. Secondly, he said that the blood and the meat doesn't go to Allah. Is that true? Let us go to the Quran. Just to show you how easy it is to get them busted. This is why they run away from debating me. According to the Quran, the first one who asked a human being to do sacrifice, it was Allah. You see, the Muslims, they have tons of articles, videos saying that there is many religion, they ask for sacrifice. Even the Christian, they say Jesus sacrificed himself. It's not us, we sacrificed him. Sacrifice himself doesn't mean that he went and he said, he put us a knife in his chest and he said, I'm going to kill myself to you. Sacrifice himself mean he knew what was going to happen to him. Still, he did not run away like the coward Muhammad. When the attack happened, he go and hide between the legs of Aisha. Not like Isa in the Quran, where Allah, he hided him and he took him to heaven and he cloned someone to look like him. So Jesus in the Bible, he sacrificed himself as a hero for us. He died for us. He did not run or ask us to die for him. In the Quran, in chapter 5, verse number 27, if we can call it a chapter, because all the Quran is funny. And by the way, even the Quran is trying to copy the Bible. You see, Islam does not have chapters. Nowhere. You go and ask the Muslim, where do you get the word even chapter? Where do you get even the word verses? Where do you get the word, where do you get this from? Ayah, the word ayah is about the perfection. Anything is coming from Allah, supposedly is perfect. Ayah, that's what ayah mean. Ayah does not mean a verse. So even those, or the Quran, it was a counterfeit of how the Bible written. Otherwise, Allah did not give Muhammad a chapter called the chapter of Al-Ma'idah, the table, or the chapter of the elephant, or the spider. You feel like you are in a zoo. In chapter 5, if we can call it chapter, verse number 27, it says, O Muhammad. Now, it doesn't say in the Quran, O Muhammad, by the way. But the translator, he's trying to tell you that this was a statement from Allah to Muhammad. Recite to them, to who? To the Jews. Oh, okay. So you see, Muhammad is teaching the Jews. And what do you want more? The rabbis, all of them, they are sitting like a babies. Muhammad is the teacher, Yeah. Okay, tell them the story of the two sons of Adam and, the story of the two sons of Adam. Between two brackets, Habil and Abil, or Qabil. In truth, when each of them offered sacrifice to Allah. You see the liar, he just said that we in Islam, it's not like other religion, we don't offer sacrifice to God. Do you see how easy to get them busted with their lies? You see, when you see somebody lying about his religion, obviously he knew that he is following a false religion. Admin, why you don't ban the one who is attacking the Catholic there? What's your job? Anyone attack any other Christian churches, ban him immediately. Why we have admins? So we allow those fools to be around? Muslims, they come here trying to make the Christian fight. A Christian is a true Christian only when he believes that whoever believes in Jesus will be saved. Whoever believes Jesus, this is the word of Jesus, whoever believes in me and die will live. So don't allow a bunch of potatoes who claim to be Christians come in here and make division, divide and conquer, so they can take us away from their topic. But it's not your fault, Abdul. It's the fault of the admin who they are just sitting there for no reason. So they offer sacrifice to who? To Allah. But the coward Zakir Naik, he says in our religion, we don't offer sacrifice to Allah. Did he say that? In Islam, we don't offer sacrifice to Allah. We don't sacrifice blood to Allah. Let us go back to the video of Zakura. Hey, how are you, Zico? I wish I can have you for 5 minutes. You know, they take advantage of a bunch of fool, and I say the word fool, don't be offended with it, because, you know, foolishness is the superior these days. Nobody have education. So Zakir Naik is as a genius in front of the fool. But in front of us, in 2 seconds, we got him busted. So, okay, Zakir Naik what? In Islam what?
Occasion of Bakrid, Allah says in the Quran in Surah Hajj, chapter number 22, that the blood and the meat does not go to Allah, it is your piety which goes to Allah. So unlike other religions, in other religions when they sacrifice the goat and keep it in the altar in the name of deity. And who eats? God Almighty eats?
Who eats? Yeah. Let us see if Allah eat or not. Here we go. We go to the Quran, the same chapter, chapter 5, verse number 27. Did Allah eat? Yes. Read carefully with me. The story here, by the way, the summary of the story, that Adam, he have 2 sons. And according to Muslims, Adam, his wife Eve, when she gave birth each time to twin. 1 boy, 1 girl. Now, if a Muslim want to say to me, I'm lying, challenge me, call me, and I will get you busted. I will show you the whole story. So what Adam used to do, supposedly, because it's haram, brother, haram to have sex with your sister. Supposedly he make a difference now. So he married the twin boy of this twin to the other twin girl, not to the same twin girl. Look at this stupidity. I mean, this is the stories, you know, Islamic stories. So now Adam, his wife, she gave birth to 2 twins as a start. 1 twin have Abel, and the other one, for sure, he have a girl with him. As we said, the twin are not 2 boys. The twin are 1 girl, 1 boy. 1 girl, 1 boy. All right? So one is Abel, and he have a twin. And the other one is Cain, and he have a twin sister. So now what happened, both of them, they are fighting over 1 girl. Why? Because one of the twin, she have a cross eyes. She have what? Cross eyes. Muhammad Ismail, he is saying, he accepted the sacrifice, he did not eat it. Prove it. Prove it. Did Allah take the sacrifice to himself? This is the Muslim answer right away coming. You see, first of all, you did not answer why Zakir Naik is lying, saying we don't sacrifice to Allah blood. Isn't it you now today sacrificing blood? After the fasting and after the Hajj, you practice Adha, which is sacrifice. The biggest occasion in Islam is Adha. But both of them are adha. Even after fasting is adha and after hajj is adha, which means sacrifice. You sacrifice to who? And here, your prophet, he is telling us a story. Allah told him, tell him a story. Okay, what the story is? That there is two sons. They offer sacrifice. Who? It was the idea of whom? The idea of Allah. Allah told Adam, let them both make sacrifice, and the one who I accept sacrifice and I take it, he is approved. So you lied here, my friend. And you said, nothing to do with the blood and meat. What was the sacrifice? Let us see. Let us read together and everybody will laugh at you. What a shameful religion. You see, when a Muslim is ashamed of his religion, he lie. A believer who is proud of it, he will not lie. He will say this is what it is, like it or not. Read carefully. And if you don't like this interpretation, this is Ibn Abbas, we can change it. Which one you want? We can go to Ibn Kathir, we can go to Al-Jalalain, we can go anywhere you want. All is the same garbage. Recite Muhammad to them, to the people, to your people, the story of the tale of the two sons. Here you notice how the story changed. Like in the translation it says to the Jews, now here it says to your people. Look like Muhammad people is the Jews. Okay. In truth, okay. And then he says, each offered a sacrifice to Allah, which in Abel's case was a ram. What is the Abdul? He said, we don't offer blood. Is a ram is made of a blood and meat? Ram is made of what? Are you there, Abdul? Ram is made of what? Blood and meat, right? Okay. I don't know, somebody saying what her name, Hatun, she was stabbed. Is that correct information or somebody making things up? Don't post things is not true, otherwise I will block you. So, as you see here, they sacrifice a ram, and the ram is nothing but blood and meat. Nothing but blood and meat. When you say she was stabbed by what? Somebody hit her? Or what? She stabbed by a knife? Well, I don't go by rumors, you know, unless it's confirmed. Do you see it anywhere in the news? As long as it's not in the news, I don't believe anything. So don't spread rumors unless it is confirmed. Everyone, one person, he will come and post a lie. You know, when I was in the USA Army, the Muslims, they spread a lie that I was killed and etc. and blah, 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 blah. And I came, the same day I came in Paltalk, I found Muslims, they have a chat room called Celebrating the Death of a Christian Prince. Right? So, don't go there. Anyway, so as you see, they sacrifice blood, they sacrifice meat, and the one who take the blood and the meat is Allah. Let us see what happened. So in the case of Abel, he sacrificed a ram. In the case of Cain's, he sacrificed some green from heaven. Sorry, some green like crops. And it was accepted from the one which is namely Abel, which means the ram. So what happened? when a fire came down from heaven and consumed his offering. Where is the guy who says Allah don't eat meat? Where is the guy who said don't eat meat? Did the fire came and consume the meat? Are you there? The fire came from heaven and did what? Did the fire barbecue the meat? Did the fire touch the meat, burn the meat? No, consumed. Who is saying that? This is you. This is your Islamic website, and this is your Islamic scholars, and those are your stories, not mine. So here we see that from the beginning of Islam, supposedly, because Adam, according to Muslims, is a Muslim prophet. Adam himself is a Muslim prophet, right? So the Muslim prophet Adam, Allah told him to tell his two sons who they are fighting over having sex with the women, because the other women she have across eyes, which is very stupid story anyway. And then Allah accepted one sacrifice, rejected the other one. Which one Allah he sacrificed? Which one Allah he accept as a sacrifice? The blood and the meat. And what is namely? Is it a cow? No. Is it a camel? No. It is a ram. And which one is the one Allah he reject? Is the green crops. So for sure Allah is not a vegetarian. So when Zakir Naik, he says such a stupid thing, he is lying. So what the Muslims do when they debate with other beliefs, they don't tell them what their belief is. They lie in order to gain a point. How we can gain a point? So we deny our belief and we claim something totally the opposite from what they believe. Do you think Zakir Naik, the one who memorized the Quran, do not know this verse? And the funny, by the way, it says here in Arabic, Qurban. I think all of you Indian, you use the word, right? Qurban. So the Muslim cannot even deny it. Even there, if you ask them, the word Qurban is coming from where? Is that in Arabic? It's not an Arabic word. Even the word is stolen from different belief. The Qurban. Qurban simply is a word means sacrifice. As simple as that. Muhammad Ismail saying the following. Let us put for you what he put in the screen. Just to show you, first of all, Muhammad Ismail, why you are not saying to us, why you don't answer about your Zakir Naik lying. He said you don't give sacrifice to Allah, you do. You don't give a blood to Allah, you do. And Allah, he take it, yes, he do. Now, listen to this. This is Mr. Muhammad Ismail saying, he accepted Abel's sacrifice because his intention, who care? And what his intention was good. Both of them want to have sex with the women. Look at the intention, guys. The intention was good. What intention? Both they want to marry their sister. What intention? Even this one have an intention. I mean, do you see how you secondly, Allah refused to take the other person because of his bad intention. Show me the difference. Otherwise, you are a fabricator like your prophet, and like Zakir Naik, and like all of you. Why you make things up? And let me get you busted. Allah himself, he don't sacrifice anything except meat, because not only he takes sacrifice as a meat, Allah himself, he sacrificed to himself meat. Let's go to a different verse. In chapter 37, verse number 107, we ransom him with great ransom of sacrifice. Okay, who is the one who's talking? Allah. He ransom who? Supposedly he ransom, you know, the Muslim, by the way, they say this is Ishmael, but this is stupid of them to say, because even the Muslim themselves, in their books, they say, most likely, the major number of the scholars agree that this was Isaac. The major number of the scholars, they agree that this was Isaac. If you don't believe me, let me know, call me, and I will show you the reference, and you read by your own. So, and we ransom him, okay, how Allah he ransom the son of Abraham? Look, Allah himself, he do sacrifice too. Not only he takes sacrifice, as in the case of chapter 5, verse 27, and the sacrifice was a ram, Allah himself, he sacrificed by giving a ram. Allah himself, he sacrificed by giving a ram. Let us go and see. Chapter 37, verse number 107. Let us go. And then you will see how Allah himself, he loved to sacrifice a ram. And there we have some questions which Muslim cannot answer anyway. All right. Read with me carefully. This is Ibn Kathir. I have nothing to do with it. This is not my translation, not my book. This is your book. And we ransomed him with a great sacrifice. Who is talking? Allah. So Allah himself, he do sacrifice too. Not only Muslims, they do sacrifice, Allah, he do sacrifice. And the one who use sacrifice there is Muslims and Allah himself. This is not my word. It was reported by Ibn Abbas, may Allah pleased with him, said a ram which has grazed in paradise for 40 years. Allah is a growing sheep in the paradise for 40 years. For 40 years. So Allah, he grew a ram for 40 years, and then Allah, he slaughtered the ram and he gave it as a sacrifice. So why Zakir Naik is lying? Any Muslim can tell us? When a Muslim, he tried to answer, well, I hope she is fine, you know, and this is, you know, I told this lady, you know, she should not go there. She is a woman, and she is short, and she is weak, and, you know, why you go there? You know, for me, I don't, you know, I don't approve what she'd do, but pray for her that she will be fine. And, you know, this is the religion of peace, right? And what that will do anyway? Let us say the Muslim, they stab me, nothing. My books will be more popular, and more people will read it, and Islam is going to be demolished more and more. So don't worry about it. You know, we fear no one. Nothing will change. If Muslims, they kill me tomorrow, who care? My books will stay there forever. Forever. And my videos will stay there forever, and nobody can take them down. So, here you notice, when the Quran say we ransom him with a great sacrifice, Allah himself, he ransom, Allah himself, he sacrifice. And what he sacrificed? He sacrificed blood. Who is a Muslim can tell us why Allah, he sacrificed blood? Any Muslim? See, he accepted a ram and he sacrificed a ram. And not only he sacrificed a ram, Allah was preparing his sacrifice for 40 years. Why 40 years? This is 40 years old ram. This is 40 years old ram was sacrificed by Allah. Any Muslim? So Zakir Naik is a liar. And then what happened? A fire came down and consumed again the ram. So Allah he sacrificed to himself, and Allah he accepts sacrifice from others, and both of them are ram. If you ask the Muslims why it is a ram, they have no answer. Why it's not a camel? Why Muhammad he made the camel lawful then? You see, the Muslim they say is that Muhammad is following Moses. Well, if you are following Moses, you don't legalize the camel. The camel is forbidden to eat. The milk of the camel, the meat of the camel. Aren't you following Moses? Isn't it Moses a Muslim? Here you see the liar, you know, how, he makes things as lawful as he wish. So, the ram, it was given by Allah. The ram was growing by Allah in his farm. Not to forget to mention Allah have a dog too. So now we discover that Allah have a dog and he have a ram. That makes sense. I mean, the ram need a dog. Okay. So he grew the ram for 40 years in order to sacrifice it in the day of Abraham. And then the Muslim they say, well, how in the world do you accept this? That God, to forgive your sin, he sent his only begotten son, and the son he sacrificed himself to the Father, so the Father will forgive you. First, this is a false statement we don't believe in. We don't believe that the son he sacrificed himself to the Father. That's absolutely false. The son he sacrificed himself to us. In a way that whatever he did is a sacrifice. For God he humbled himself, and he come to us in the form of a man. That is a sacrifice. Not only the cross. All the act of Jesus is sacrifice. Sacrifice to come in this earth. Sacrifice to walk with us. Sacrifice to talk to us. And sacrifice to die for us. It's not a sacrifice to the Father. So whoever believes in him, he will be saved. It's not like I give sacrifice and then all of you are saved. No. Whoever believes in what Jesus did, not only the cross, everything. So Muslims always mislead you with false information, give you false information as usual, in order to make you believe that Christianity believes in something which is not exist in our belief. But why I'm not surprised, even their God do not know even what the Trinity is. The God of Islam, the stupid Muhammad, which is Allah, he thought that we Christians believe in Father, wife, and Son. The Father is supposedly God the Father, and then the wife is Mary, and then she have a son, his name is Isa. And why Muhammad he says that? Because the fool, he thought that Isa is the son of Maryam, the sister of Aaron, which is the sister of Moses at the same time. So he thought we believe in a family. God the Father, Mary God the Mother, and then they have God the Son. That is not what we believe. But what you expect from a fool like Muhammad except foolish information? If he could not understand the Trinity of the Christians, how this man even can be a prophet for a second? Ask any Abdul in anywhere, he will say to you the Trinity for the Christians is Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit. Muhammad, he never heard of this. Why? Because Muhammad is a fool and he's a liar. He don't even know what the Trinity is. So Zakir Naik is lying for sure. As you see, Allah, he practiced blood sacrifice from the beginning of the time. From the time of Adam until now. Why Jesus was praying to God? That's a good question. Well, Jesus was praying to the Father. Don't you know that we Christians believe in the Trinity? So God the Son speak to the Father, and God the Father speak to the Son. That's why Jesus says to the Father, so you may glorify me and I glorify you. So Jesus, when he prayed to the Father, he is glorifying the Father, and the Father himself is glorifying Jesus. So you are a fool like your prophet. Same time, as long you are against God to pray, how come the Quran says that Allah wa malaikatahu yusalluna ala nabi, Allah and his angels are praying on the prophet? Allah pray on who? For who? For us, it's easy to solve. The Son is speaking to the Father. For you, Allah speaking to who? If we go right now to the Quran, just to show you an example and get you busted more, so we can leave our fingers in your bum before you leave. Already they are there. Look at this. This is your funny prophet claiming that Allah, he said that to him. Now hold on. Read and laugh. Abdul, stay with us. May Allah forgive your sin. Allah speaking to who? Do you see the stupidity? So when Jesus, he speak to the Father, Jesus, he says, so I glorify you and you may glorify me. We believe in Trinity, 3%. Allah saying to Allah that may Allah forgive your sin. Which Allah is the one who will forgive? Any Muslim? I'm waiting for the Abdul who posed for us this amazing piece of art which make us laugh. We believe in the Trinity. Trinity, 3%. It's not the person speaking to himself. 3%. But in the case of Islam, the Muslim, they say Allah is not 3%. Allah is just 1%. So Allah saying to Allah, may Allah forgive your sin. Allah is wishing the other Allah to forgive the sin of Muhammad. No problem, my friend. You can disagree with me. For me, I believe women, they should not go in the street, especially they are dealing, especially when you are talking with a religion like Islam. You can do your work in the internet. There's no need to go anywhere anyway. But anyway, this is your opinion and her opinion. Here we go. I am here. I did not go anywhere to any park. I have more than 1,200 people listening. Do I need to go to the park? No. We are today occupied with a way of technology. We can reach the house of Muslims and they cannot stop us. So may Allah forgive your sin of the past and the future. Allah making a wish to who? Any Muslim can answer us? All the Quran, chapter number 1, chapter, all the Quran is stupid. So the Muslims, they make accusation because they are blind people who do not know what they're in their book. So Zakir Naik, when he is lying that we in Islam we don't give sacrifice to Allah, that is a big fat lie. Actually, today is the biggest day of sacrifice. Go and watch the news. How many animals you just slaughter this day? The coward is your prophet, the one who ran to the Christian king and he bowed down in front of him seeking refugee. Is that true? Is it true that your prophet, he ran away and he put his only cousin, little cousin, Ali, in his bed so he can flee? Coward. You don't risk a child life so you can run. And then when he ran, what he did? He went to a Christian king, bowing in the front of him. You don't meet a king without bowing. He bowed in the front of the king and he praised Jesus so he can seek asylum. The coward is you who run away from everywhere in the world coming to Europe, saying in our countries we have no safety. You are a coward. You run away from your religion because you don't want to practice it. Then when you go to Europe, you claim to be a Muslim. Coward. You cross the ocean to come to Europe. Why? Why you don't go to Egypt? Why you don't go to Saudi Arabia? Because you know who you are. May Allah forgive you, brother. Allah says to Allah. Stupid religion. If you are a man, respond to the verse. She lost it after deliver. Okay, no problem. Here we go. I will respond to this verse and I will show you something from your Quran. Do you dare to call me Abdul Rahim in front of everybody? And I promise you, I will speak to you nicely, and you yourself, you will admit that you are a certified donkey. Just to show everybody how stupid those Abdul are. This is not about women, you donkey. This is about two cities. There's no women there. And the one is talking there is talking about the sin of people, not the opposite. Same time. Who is a Muslim? He dare to call me right now and read for me these verses, and we go to the chapter, we read together, and then I will give him something from his book, and he will say he is proud about it. For me, I have no shame with it. This is a verse condemning sin, not the opposite. When the Bible says that the earth committed adultery, do the earth have sex? No. Adultery in the Bible is a great sin. She lost with her lovers. Those are the Gentiles. The nation of Israel are lost. This is not about a female, you donkey. A person who follow a prophet who practice muta and he promote muta, talking about honor and dignity. A prophet who said a man and a woman, they can have boom boom for 3 days, 3 nights without marriage. Speaking about dignity. So if Ezekiel was there, he will say to Muhammad, hey, prophet of muta, you lost after the Gentile private part, because he promoted you to have sex with those people you believe that they are Gentile. Read carefully what Muhammad said. And this is al-Bukhari. They cannot say it is fake. Allah Messenger said, if a man and a woman agree and between two brackets marry temporarily, have you ever heard of marriage like this? Metaphorical meaning. Where is the metaphorical meaning? You can have metaphorical meaning, but you have a problem with may Allah forgive your sin. Well, you stupid idiot. What is the metaphorical meaning of may Allah forgive your sin? Give it to me. You see the stupidity? When we say metaphorical, we give the meaning. This is not about a female. You can go right there and you can read. You can read the interpretation of the Jews, the interpretation of the Christians. They will say to you, this is not about a female. This is not about one person. It's about a nation, about cities. Here, when you say Allah is saying, may Allah forgive your sin, give me the metaphorical meaning. Are you saying Allah don't mean it? Are you saying Allah using the wrong word? So when they try to defend and they say this is metaphorical, and then they fail to give us the metaphorical of it. What metaphorical? Allah, He says, may forgive your sin. Even this one metaphorical? Why? It's a story? Is it a parable? It's a prayer. Allah praying to Allah, saying, may Allah forgive your sin. Easy. Even this one, they try to run away and say, okay, give me the metaphorical. I'm waiting. Give me the metaphorical of it. None. Right? Do you see the stupidity? When you're a prophet, he ordered you to drink camel urine. It was metaphorical. When he ordered you to do muta, was it metaphorical? When Allah, he says, Muhammad have sinned and may Allah forgive your sin, give me the metaphorical of it, I will accept it, no problem. And can you show me one Islamic scholar say this was metaphorical? Or you will fail, as usual. Not even one, he said it's a metaphorical. See how they try to get away? Do you see how they try to escape the stupidity of their God? Now, we invite this guy, the one who spoke about Ezekiel 23. If you are a man, call me and I will make you read it. In the same time, I will give you something your prophet said, and I will make you read it. And people will be the judge. See, we Christians, we are not afraid of truth. And we are not ashamed of anything. You are ashamed. This is why you try to cover up always. The only reason for a person to cover up is his shame. When people, they do in private what they cannot do in public, that means they have a shame. Now, are you willing to call me? Show me where this is about two cities. Donkey, you are a certified donkey, like your prophet. Here we go, Ezekiel. Huh? Read carefully. The sons and the daughters of Ohola is Samaria, and Oholiba is Jerusalem. Do you see the stupidity? So those two territories, they involve of adultery against God. Adultery does not mean only sex, mean worshiping idols. Isn't your prophet, he says that they worship a cow, you idiot? Do you see how easy? And then you can go and read the interpretation of it by the Jews, by the Christian, whoever you want. You will see this is not about two women. But because you are desperate trying to find something against Christianity, you come with false accusation. In the same time, I want you to call me and tell me how proud about your prophet who allowed your mama to take off her panty with a stranger for 3 days, 3 nights, and if they like to increase, they increase. Let us say, for the sake of argument, that verse is what you are saying, which is not. You don't have a mic. Ah, okay, he don't have a mic, guys. In his phone, there's no mic. This phone must be made in Pakistan. It's a muted phone. His phone does not have a mic. I mean, if you want to lie, try to learn how to lie. You don't have a mic, so your phone comes without mic. Exactly, that is the level of shameless. To say to your mama, go and have sex with a man for 3 days, 3 nights, and you say, thank you, prophet, for allowing the mama to go and have sex with a man, he is not even her husband, and you call it temporary marriage. Your prophet is Antichrist. He's anti-Moses. He's promoting 3 days, 3 nights effing with no shame, claiming that this is from God. What do you say? But as usual, Muslims, their phone does not have mic. What you can do? And they say, I'm the coward. Okay, you can say whatever you want. Oh, you do not know that you can call me through the phone? This guy is a genius. Look, this Abdul, he went and he took the advice of the Prophet Muhammad seriously, and he drank camel urine, and he come with a serious answer. I can call you through the phone? Isn't it this is what the phone is made for, you idiot? Stupidity is amazing. I can call you through the phone. Man, that's deep. No problem. We will talk about Sadhguru. Let us go there actually to the video and continue our comedy video. And as you know, I don't take a side. Doesn't matter if you are a Hindu or not. Don't be upset. I will tell you what I believe in both of them. First of all, I believe that Zakir Naik is the idiot of the village. And later I will say to you what I believe in Sadhguru. Let us continue. So now we prove that Zakir Naik is lying about the God of Islam won't sacrifice a blood, and he don't take sacrifice of blood or meat, which is proven easy in 2 chapters in the Quran, and we showed you them already. Chapter 37, verse number 107, and chapter 5, verse 27, and we showed you the interpretation of both of them, and both are in English. That Allah, He asked for Qurban. إِذَا قَرَّبَ قُرْبَانًا. Even the word Qurban is listed there in front of us on the screen. And in India, all of you use the word Qurban. It's in the front of your eyes. Now, let us go to the video and laugh more.
"2,000 years ago, Mahavir said, if you eat the flesh of an animal, the qualities of this animal will enter you."
Okay, look at this. So now, this is a Hindu guy. He claimed to be a guru, and supposedly is a philosopher and smart. I will go with your logic. So Muhammad 2,000 years ago, first of all, he was not 2,000 years ago. He was 1,400 years ago. You just added 600 years. Number two, Muhammad, he says, if you eat an animal, the quality of the animal will enter upon you. Can you show me the reference a little bit so we can see maybe you did read it wrong? Because Muhammad, he ordered the Muslims to drink camel urine. So if you are witnessing Muhammad to support your case, will you just fail? Because Muhammad, he ordered them to eat what nobody eat. Drinking the camel urine, eating camel meat, camel milk, eating lizard, even eating donkeys who they are not home donkey, like wild donkey, and horses. So if you are trying to make Muhammad as a witness for your case or to support your case, you just fail. You're just being silly. Let us see what Muhammad he said about food. The Messenger of Allah says, when a piece of food fails from you, he should pick it up and remove any dirt and he eat it. So you are in the bathroom, let us say you are in like going in a public place, you have a sandwich in your hand, a bite from your mouth fell down, or something fell down from your sandwich. According to Muhammad, you take it, you wipe it with your hand and you swallow it. But you just said the quality of the food will enter upon you. Okay. And he should, and okay, but look what he said. He should not wipe his fingers by a towel, and he should lick it. Different hadith. The same. If a drop of a food fell down from you, you should not remove, you should not throw it away. You should remove the dirt in it and eat it. And why you should do that? Because if you leave it, shaitan will eat it. So Muhammad was not talking about the quality of food. He was talking about shaitan will eat your food if you throw it in the ground, which is nothing but fictions. And Muhammad, he was talking about even if you eat with the left hand, shaitan eat with you. Different story. If one of you he ate, when one of you he finished his eating, he should not wipe his fingers until he licked them or has given them to someone to lick them. Imagine You finish eating, you give your finger to someone else to lick them for you. And that is supposedly the quality of food, which is Sadhguru is mentioning, that the Prophet, he mentioned, whatever quality of food enter upon you, that will be your quality. So what about we eat donkeys and horses? What about Muhammad ordering Muslim women to give a breastfeeding for adult, which means you drink the breast milk of a woman? The Messenger of Allah forbid the flesh of domestic asses on the day of Khaybar, but he permitted horses' flesh. Domestic asses in the day of Khaybar, not before. Before they used to eat it. Muhammad used to eat donkeys. In the day of Khaybar, when he killed the Jews, he forbid the home, like the bet, the donkey which you know, like in a village, and he allow you to eat a donkey which is grow in the wild, and he permit you to eat horses. Horses. They eat horses. Muslims, they eat horses. Do you see it? Let us continue. Lord have mercy. This is about Muhammad claiming that drinking wine is from the act and it's made by shaitan. Drinking wine. In the same time, he promotes drinking piss. So suppose that drinking wine will make you a bad quality person. Because remember, he said, whatever you eat is going to be you. So now drinking wine is bad, drinking piss is halal. What about shaitan? There's a hadith about the shaitan, actually, I'm trying to find it, where it says that shaitan, we should not eat shaitan, sorry, we should not eat donkey, because it is from the act of shaitan, but I cannot find the whole hadith. You see here, they cut it off. Allah Messenger forbid us to eat the flesh of domestic donkeys, for it is filthy. Okay, why domestic donkey is filthy and not domestic donkey is not filthy? And how domestic horses are not filthy? Madness. Nothing but madness. Muhammad, he used to go and do piss, and he hold his penis, and then he go to eat. Read carefully. Some meat from the shoulder of the sheep was brought to the Messenger of Allah, and he ate some of it. This is what Muhammad do. And I will show you the hadith about eating before and after, which means here he ate, and then he went to pray and he is not washing. But there is hadith is about him eating after he come from the bathroom. Let us find you some hadith. Oh, this is a different one. Hold on. Here Muhammad, he jump in the water, have dead dogs and woman blood from period. In the the hadith I will show you next. And this is the hadith about him, I think. Let us see. Okay, hold on. Remember, we have just limited number of hadith translated to Arabic. We are just trying to limit the reference we are showing you to food now, because this is the topic. Let us see. If we could not find it in English, we will use the Arabic page, and then we will use Google translation, what we can do. This is the book of Musnad Imam Ahmed, hadith number 3250. I could not find it in English, that's why it took me some time. But no problem, we can give you the link and you can use Google translation. Click at Google translation, translate to English. The Messenger of Allah, he spent his time in this is the translation, is funny, you know, he went to the bathroom, and then when he come from the bathroom, he did not touch any water, and he go to eat. This is the hadith number 3250, this is the page number 349, and this is the Islamic website. That is the truth. So each one of them, both of them, they are being hypocrite. The guru who is quoting Muhammad, do you believe in Muhammad and do you believe in his lies? And do you believe really what he said? Or just because this is support your agenda, so you quote Muhammad? You see, we should be against hypocrisy. It doesn't matter it's coming from who. So supposedly in this video, one, he want to prove that vegetation or eating, being vegetarian is healthy. The other one want to prove that this is wrong. Mahavir, not Muhammad. Maybe I got him wrong. Okay, let me hear it again. Hold on. Who is Mahavir?
2000 years ago, Mahavir said, if you...
Oh, excuse me, I don't know. Maybe so he's not saying Muhammad? Okay, I apologize then. I thought, I don't know, the sound is not clear for me. So Mahavir, who is Mahavir? This is why I was wondering why he said 2000 year, you know. So I thought he was saying Muhammad said. Mahavir, I don't know who is Mahavir, so no comment in this. But anyway, even this one is wrong. This one is wrong. It's true and wrong at the same time. You know, the quality of food will impact your life for sure. If you don't eat good, you get sick. There's no question about it. When we say good is enough supplement of what your body needs, not about how much you eat. As an example, somebody is in the hospital, they give him even just water, I mean liquid. Still he can survive and he's fine. Because in that water they put what is enough for his need to survive. Regardless if it's vegetation or not vegetation. But let us hear more.
If you eat the flesh of an animal, the qualities of this animal will enter you. People laughed.
So if somebody eat a donkey, he will become a donkey? What is that? And then he says to you that if you eat an animal, when you slaughter him, he go in stress. Well, who said you need to slaughter him? You can, take him into surprise. How many animals, like, you see, this is very silly. Do you need to tell the cow, I'm going to kill you today? Hey cow, I'm going to kill you. Now the cow will go in stress.
What nonsense. If I eat chicken, will I become a chicken? I ate many, nothing happened to me. That's the argument. Today, food scientists are telling you this. When you slaughter an animal, however cunningly you do it, or however scientifically you do it, the last few moments before it is slaughtered, it will realize it is going to be slaughtered. Once it…
How you would do that? You know, I can say maybe in a manufacturer, but animals, they don't even, you know, you see an animal, a chicken, looking at other chicken dying, and she don't care, as if nothing happened. Animals feel risk if they see a wolf, if they see like a beast. They knew, like, you know, they are programmed. But next to a human, they don't feel the fear because they are used to him. Tell us more.
realizes, it will go through an enormous amount of tension. Suppose you realize, today 7 o'clock, we are going to slaughter you. What will happen within you? Tremendous tension.
So you will tell the cow, at 7 o'clock I'm going to kill you. And now the cow is thinking until 7 o'clock, what will happen to me? You see the logic? This is the logic of philosopher. I have an idea for you to solve the problem. Don't tell the cow you want to kill her. Come from her back and cut her head. Give her grass, ice cream, give her ice cream. She's yummy, she's eating. She has no idea what will happen. So if this is the point, I mean, this is a silly point. All of this is nothing but a crap of two liars trying to deceive their followers. The answer is very simple. Who is right and who's wrong? If we search right now the average of life in countries, United Kingdom is 81 years old, average lifespan. USA is 78.54. India is 69. Okay, you are eating now, you said that the quality of food will enter upon you and that you will have that quality and your body will be poisoned. So how come you have the shortest lifespan between the rest? Are we following, guys? Because as long being vegetarian will make you live longer, that means the Indian should live way longer. Who cares about philosophy now? Don't listen to me, don't listen to him. Numbers will speak. As long there's a quality in the food, and that will decide what your body will do and how your body will be. So how come the Indian, they have a very short life? You see how silly it is? Very silly argument. So Zakir Naik is a liar, lying about his religion, that his God does not accept the blood. That's a lie. And we show you the verses with the interpretation. Sadhguru is just a philosopher trying to use philosophy, but it's empty. It's like a balloon. It's a guy who took you in a round to the beach, and then he says to you, where is the fish? There's no fish. But he asked you the question about the fish without going in the water. The fish is in the water. You did not go in the water. You were in the beach. So philosophy has nothing to do with reality. Philosophy is a game of the words, how to use the words. Somebody is smarter than you. He can make a story out of nothing, and then you come with no conclusion. You are more confused from before the story. We do not need this. Actually, all vegetarian people, they eat meat. How? Because vegetation eat meat. Let us make it simple. If you go to YouTube, you will find tens of thousands about how the plant, they go crazy if you put a dead fish underneath. The plants, they eat meat. They love meat. They are not vegetarian. So it is an illusion to believe that you are eating vegetation, because your tomato will eat you. If we bury you under your tomato will go crazy. Your tomato will say, yummy, 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 I want to eat more dead people. Who said to you that vegetarians are not eating meat? Because isn't it what you eat is who you are? I'm using his logic. Okay, the tomato is eating fish. So now the tomato is not a tomato no more, it's a fishy tomato. You see, guys, do you understand what I'm saying? I'm using his philosophy. But this is real, not fiction. Put eggs under the plant. Put fish. Put dead chickens. Put sardine. Your plant will go crazy. Do you see it? So your vegetation is not even the vegetarian when they say we are eating only tomato. The tomato is eating fish. What we can do now? This is stupidity. You eat bread with the wheat. He eat the wheat eat dead bodies too. This is silly. This is stupid. This is a false logic. And always, there is two sides of the story. One is trying to defend his belief, just because your belief says we have to be vegetation, now you have to defend it. If your master, your high master, the one you follow, says eating cow is okay, you will eat cow. It's not because you are convinced, it's because you are a follower of somebody said something. Both of them are the same. Correct? Both of them are the same. As you see. So always when somebody come to us with something, don't be amazed of the way of like they speak, supposed to that make them smart and he is genius. I believe this is always a silly. The worm of the ground, they are the best fertilizer for the ground. What the worms do? Do you know what the worm do? Put your garbage, which is not really garbage, I mean like leftover food, whatever it is, dead chicken, bones, anything. Actually, you go right now and you search for blood bone. They use a blood bone or bones, which is grounded bones, after they burn it, and they put it as a fertilizer for food. So all vegetation are not vegetarian. Can you believe it? Your cucumber is not vegetarian. The cucumber eat meat. Tomato eat meat. Apple eat meat. Orange, they eat meat. So then when you eat them, you are eating what? And no, don't forget poop. Poop is the best fertilizer. So you see, my friend, this is how silly this philosophy is. Don't follow philosophers. They are empty. They are totally empty inside. As simple as you can imagine. Christianity, so many gays and transgender. Okay, Jihad Yusuf, thank you for reminding me of that. But you just remind me, Jihad Yusuf, that your prophet is one of them. This is Jihad Yusuf. They have to bring an insult to their prophet. What I can do? I mean, don't blame them. Muslims, they like to be spanked. They cannot stay away without spanking. They love it. Jihad Yusuf, Christianity has so many gays and transgender in West. Okay, a question for you. What is the penalty of gays in the Quran? Is it true that in the Quran, if a gay, he repented, you let him go? If a lesbian, she repent, you don't? You jail them? That's it. Why your prophet, he preferred the gays over the lesbian? Not a single verse in the Quran is speaking about capital punishment for such a thing. Chapter 4, verse number 15 and verse number 16. If women, they are guilty of loudness, which means they are lesbian, Bring witnesses and jail them until they die. Okay, so they are lesbian, we jail them until they die. What if they are gays? Read carefully. If two men among you are guilty of loudness, punish them both. How? By beating them by sandals. Can you believe it? The punishment of gays in Islam is beating them by sandals. Am I lying? Let us go to the interpretation. Chapter 4, verse number 16. You beat a gay by sandal, he like it. He get horny. He will ask you to spank him more. Read carefully. This is your interpretation, not mine. You see those cowards? Read my book, Six on Allah. You will see all the family of Muhammad are homosexual, including him. When two of you, blah, 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 commit loudness, act of homosexual, does it say that? Or I'm making things up. Intercourse, punish them both with insult and beating them with sandals. And that's it. Are you there, Muhammad Jihad? Yusuf Jihad? Now he will put his tail between his legs. Oh, he will not do that because he like to have that part exposed. And he will run away. This is how you punish a gay in Islam? Am I lying? Is that me saying things? Am I making things up? Here we go. This is the website and we'll post it for you. Read it. This is your official government website of the Kingdom of Jordan. Are you there? Hey, my friend, what not true? We just go and see the videos and see all this science study. You put in the ground, whatever you put in the ground, the vegetation will eat, whatever there in the ground. So that body will decay, and then the vegetation will suck it. So don't tell me not to throw, just because you are a Hindu. I see dishonesty in both sides. You are fighting over nothing, both of you. Go, check it out. Stop being silly and stupid. The best fertilizer for animals is bones, blood. I mean for plants. Fish, dead chicken, dead human, eggs. So don't fool yourself. So when somebody claims that he is a vegetarian, he's a fool. He is not a vegetarian, and you've never been. And just to answer this vegetation thing in a very easy way, when you are a baby, what is the first food will be given to you? Milk. Is milk vegetation? People, are you listening? When Sadhguru, he was a baby, what is the first food they gave him? Cucumber? Zucchini? No, it was milk, and milk is not a vegetation. So do you see how easy to debunk all this stupidity? This is God's wisdom. Perfect food for the child. Full of food, full of supplement. It is milk, and milk is not a vegetarian food. So we can kill all this argument in 2 seconds. It depends how full you are and how smart you are. So those arguments, they work with a stupid person, not with someone use his brain. So both of them, they are lying. Zakir Naik is a liar, and this guy is a fool, claiming to be smart and wise. As an example, Sadhguru, he said, answering about the virgin in heaven, he said, what you would do with the virgin if you will have nobody? But who said to you that the Muslims believe that they will have nobody in heaven? Who said that to you? You see how silly? When you answer other belief, you answer them about what they believe. They believe they will have a body. Not only that, they believe that their penis will be endless. So your answer is silly. It's not qualified to be even an answer. So I believe Zakir Naik is a dummy, but he is a smart for the fool. This guy is a dummy philosopher, which means he know how to talk, but it's empty talk. All they end in the same category. Garbage in, garbage out. And you don't have to agree with me. And by the way, I'm not speaking here against the Hindus. No. I'm just saying this guy logic is stupid and silly. He know how he talk, yes. He know how how to say things, yes. He is very organized in his thought somehow. But the end, it's like watching somebody doing a cooking show. And he put milk, and then he put flour, and then he put salt, and then he put sugar, and then he put eggs, and he put blah, 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 blah. But then when the food is ready, you cannot eat it. That's what this guy do. So the show is good, but it's an empty show. I was in Europe, and a bunch of white people jumping like crazy. Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. Okay, so I asked the guy. I saw them not long time ago again, but I don't talk to them this time. But this was a while ago. So I asked the guy, what do you want to tell me about Krishna? She started jumping off from me. Krishna, Krishna, praise you, Krishna. I said, okay, but just tell me who's a Krishna, man. Praise him later. Just tell me. Can you tell me? I don't know what they are talking about. Right? Don't lie to people, Christian Prince. Why I cannot lie to people? Why? Isn't it your prophet? He gave license to lie in 3 cases. You see how they spanked their prophet? This Abdul, he said, don't lie to people, Christian Prince. Yeah, I cannot lie because I'm a Christian. You're right. Even I'm forbidden to take an oath. But in Islam, your prophet, he allow you to lie in 3 cases, to your friends, to your enemy, and to your wife. Who's left? So why you as a Muslim asking me not to lie when you are a Muslim? Is it you Muslims, you have a chapter, it's called the chapter of lying, which is the chapter of taqiyya? Let us go and see what Muhammad says about lying. I like it when a Muslim he says, don't lie to people, Christian Prince. Why? I want to be a Muslim. Can't I be? Oh, you are trying to hijack our religion now? You want to lie like us? You cannot lie, Christian Prince. Well, okay. This is why they don't dare to call me. Because they knew anything they say they will use against them. This is the philosopher Muhammad. See now, Muhammad is trying to compete with the Sadhguru. Okay, Muhammad, he have his own philosophy about lying. Muhammad, he says, when the hypocrite, when he speak, he tell lies. And when he make a promise, he break it. And when he is entrusted, he betray his trust. This is what Muhammad did, all of them. Muhammad, he went to the moon and no witnesses, all the way to the sky, 7 heaven, in 8 hours, no witnesses. That is a lie. In the top of a flying donkey. And not only that, in his way back, he went and stopped in Jerusalem. 8 hours to go to the 7 heaven. This is not 7 galaxies, this is beyond galaxies. In the top of a flying donkey. The Muslim, they say that the angel Jibreel was with him. Which mean, and Muhammad he says that actually, and the Muslim, they say to you, the angels, they have the speed of light. So how in the speed of light in 8 hours you can go to the end of the world and then come back? Is that the distance between us? 8 hours speed of light? To go to the 2050 galaxy? Secondly, so if he speak, he tell lies, Muhammad, that's Muhammad. If he promise, he break it. He promised the Jews if they deliver themselves to him, he will not kill them. After they surrender, he killed them all. And if he is trusted, he betray. Muhammad was entrusted by his own son. So he go to the house when the son is not there. Muhammad, he flirted with the wife, and he said to her, praise be to Allah, the one who made my heart flip for you. And now about lying, officially allowed in Islam. The Messenger of Allah said, it's not lawful to lie except in 3 cases. Are you there, Abdul? The one who said to me, don't lie? According to who? Is that the statement of the Prophet, or the Prophet he allowed us to lie? The Prophet he allowed us to lie, big time. Show us where. Okay, hold on, guys, look at this. Look at this, look at this, look at this. Abdul Rahim, he said, this is a genius. This is, all of them, they are genius, by the way. They are genius. Show us where he lies in the Quran instead of always relying in the Hadith. So you agreed that your Prophet, he lied in the Hadith. Now you are asking me to show you where he lied in the Quran. No problem, we can show you. When Muhammad, he says in chapter 86, verse number 6 and 7, that women have a sperm coming from the back, the man have a sperm from the backbone, and the women, they have a sperm coming from the ribs. Is that a lie or not? When he found the sun sitting in murky water, is that a lie or not? When he found the place of the sitting of the sun and the place where the sun rises from, is that a lie or not? Huh? Now let us read this hadith here in love. It's not lawful to lie except in 3 cases. Something a man tell his wife to please her. What? Honey, truly, I am decent with you. I'm not meeting any women. To please her. You can lie whatever you want to please your wife. Actually, this hadith is not accurate. The translation is not good. You can lie to your wife and your wife can lie to you. Let me show you the other hadith. Hold on. This one is not really accurate. They cut it off. You know? Look how long the hadith in Arabic, and look how short it is in English. What happened? Is that after tax? What happened? Hold on. Where is the hadith? The full hadith. Here we go. Read carefully. This is what will happen to you if you marry a Muslim woman. Read carefully. Or if you marry a Muslim man. The Messenger of Allah making, etc., and for anything of people say falsely, except 3. In 3 matters, you can say things falsely. He said, I do not count as liar a man who put things right between people, saying word by which intend only putting things right. How you can put things right by lying? You go to the first man, you say to him, he like you, and the second little line you say he like you, so now you convince them they like each other, but the fact no, lying to each other. You see, lies to correct things. This is the logic of Islam. A man who says something in war, okay, and then a man who says something to his wife, or a wife, she says something to her husband. So anything the wife, she say to her husband, she is allowed to lie. Anything the man, he said to his wife, is allowed to be a lie, vice versa. Wonderful marriage. Both are in bed. Hello, morning, good morning, honey. Yes, honey. Honey, do you love me? For sure I love you. In his heart, I mean, I wouldn't get rid of you as soon as possible. This is Islam. So the man, he can lie to his wife, and the wife, she can lie to her husband. Is that true or false? You showed your sheikh my videos? Okay, what your sheikh he did he do the same as your prophet? He hold his penis and he shake it 3 times after he saw my videos? Did he do that? Guys, he showed my video to his sheikh, and the sheikh, he was laughing. Did your sheikh laugh when he heard that the prophet, he shake his penis 3 times? Why 3 times? Maybe if he shake it 4, it's going to fall apart. I mean, this guy, everything he do 3 times. Ablution 3 times. His nose 3 times, his face 3 times, his hand 3 times, when he curse 3 times, when he swear 3 times, when he pray 3 times, even when he shake his penis 3 times. Somebody tell me why. So what happened to your sheikh? Did he shake it 3 times or 4? Are you there? Don't forget next time to take a video camera with you and record him. Are you there? And because you might say I'm lying, your prophet did not shake his penis 3 times. Here we go. We have to find you the hadith. Read it. And for sure this is a weak narration like the prophet. Do we have any Muslim who accept the challenge to call me live? Anyone? What is your belief? What is your God? Do you believe in Moses? Why do you say Jesus is God? Why don't you debate Sheikh Uthman? Well, ask him. He is the one who refused to debate me because he's a potato. He's a muta boy. He fear me. I'm here. Why you don't ask him right now to call me live? Or give me his Skype, I will call him. Is that fair, guys? All of you are a bunch of coward potatoes. Don't tell me why you don't debate this guy. It is you who run away, not me. Give me your Skype, whoever you are a sheikh, you are shoka, you are zuku, you are doka, I don't care. Give me your Skype, I will call you. Muta boys, they cannot face me. Why? Because they are afraid that we will beat them with sandals, as the Quran says in chapter 4, verse number 16. Read carefully. The punishment of gays in Islam. When 2 of you do homosexuality, when 2 men, both of them, brother, we have to insult them by beating them by sandals. But the brother, if they repent, Allah is all merciful. I have my sandal here, ready. Who is the sheikh he dare to call me? Or let me call him? I will follow the steps of the Quran. We will use only sandals. Promise. Bunch of kids. Anyway, guys, we are not going to keep you longer than this. Somebody says that our sister Hatun, she was injured or stabbed. I pray that she is fine. And if you live in England, you know, take care of her, go visit her, see how she's doing, you know, do what you need to do. And it's very sad to see what the faith of Islam is bringing to Europe. If those people, they did what they did here in USA, you know, in USA, you do such a thing, you will have a good time, you know, long. You know, you remember the two idiots who did beat a Jew in the street just 2 months ago? They will spend many years in jail, many years, maybe 17, 20, and we don't know, just for beating the guy up just because he's a Jew. You will pay the price, no matter what. You really what? You always rely on the hadith every time, Lamo. Well, in the front of me there's a Quran, not hadith. And isn't it the Quran is a hadith, you idiot? Isn't it the Quran is a hadith? What is your God? I like your English, Mr. Muttasim. Remind me of my English when I am taking Oxford class. What is your belief? My belief that Muhammad is a fraud, and he was trying to take the place of Jesus, and Jesus is my Lord and my Savior, and he is holy. Prove me wrong. I answered you. Muhammad is a perverted man, sex maniac, thief, criminal, liar, and I can prove it right now, not tomorrow. Who want to get me busted? Hate crime is illegal in USA. Is it illegal in UK? No, my friend. You see here hate crime is illegal everywhere. But at least here in this country, you can defend yourself. Like, you know, if there's 20 terrorists, they come to my house, none of them will leave alive. If there's 20 terrorists, they come to me with their guns. They will not leave alive. Not only because I am protected, I have my guns, all my neighbors have, and we protect each other. So in USA, citizens are really protected. For sure there's criminals, for sure there's bad and good people everywhere. But a person, he comes just to terrify and to do terror, he will get what he deserves from the middle of nowhere. Like here in USA, you know, you get your, let's say, if you want to carry a gun, you carry a gun, concealed gun, just follow the law. Don't do bad things. You're fine. You know, the police stop you, you have a gun, he salute you, no problem. You know, you can carry as many guns as you want, no problem. All what you need is just a ID card says he is permitted to carry a gun. That's it, no problem. So guns is not the one who kill people. It is bad people who kill people. So I carry gun all my life almost. Did I kill people? No. So it's not the gun who kill. I use my gun. For me, it's a hobby. This is my first hobby since I was a kid. And I will never use it, ever, unless it's about life matter. You know? That's it. I mean, there's no return. So, gun have to be given to smart people, wise people, patient, and not people get angry so fast and they go crazy, you know, crazy. So using a gun can destroy your life too. That's why I encourage only patient people to have guns. Some people, they are stupid, you know, they get angry from their wife, they might use the gun. Those people should not have guns. So wise people, smart people, they should, because we help the government against criminals by having guns. So now in where I live, if a criminal, he want to come to any house, he have to count to 100 before he enter the house, because everybody have guns, women have guns. Here in where I live, if you open the purse of a woman, you find lipstick maybe, but you will find a gun for sure. And nothing wrong with having guns, as long as you are not use them due to your hate or to kill people, but to defend yourself. Just follow the law, right? This is why I like America. Jesus asked to carry a gun. Yeah, Jesus, he said carry a gun. Why not? Jesus said, if the one who don't have a sword, go and buy one. The one who don't have a sword, go and buy one. Usually the priests don't quote those verses for you, because the priests through centuries, they were working for the kings. They don't want people to be rebellion against the kings. And they use certain verses in the Bible says that God is elected the kings, but they will not say to you that God elected kings to do good things, not to be evil. This is why we see that John the Baptist, when a king he was bad, he went against him. False priest is the same as Muhammad. Muhammad is a false priest. As simple as that. Do we have any question? How to defend yourself from bully? You don't need to defend yourself. You see, the bully is meant that somebody trying to bully you. That no, if the bully is physically, it's a different story. But somebody talking, you don't talk. Why you care? Why you care? See, when somebody trying to bully you by speaking bad about you, the whole point is to make you upset. So if he was able to make you upset, he was successful. Why you want to make him successful? Talk about me as much as you wish. Who cares? I encourage Muslims actually to bully me as much as they can in their videos. That will bring more people to watch my videos. Islam is the religion of the bully anyway. All right? So don't let a bully person win, laugh, and that will drive him more crazy. Be wise, my friend, be wise. Right? Because if you say things about me, I will give you an example. Once I went in a Paltalk chat room, and the chat room, there's some people trying to bully me. And one of them, she said, or a guy, I forgot, hey, Christian Prince, I heard some people saying that you like women. Supposedly now they are bullying me in my back. So they thought I'm going to take the microphone, says, no, I don't. So I took the microphone and said, what's wrong with that? They got busted. They get disappointed because they thought I would say, oh no, who said that? This is not true. God, he made, yes, I am a man. I like women, so what's wrong? You see how silly the bully person is? So if you try to defend yourself, they get excited. They will do more. You know what I mean? So they were thinking like, oh, this guy, he was going to say it's not true, trying to, no, I like women. What's wrong with that? Thank God. I don't like men. What is the problem? Anyone is opposing that? So they cannot refute me, they cannot answer me, so they try to bully me. Who cares? Say whatever you want, who cares? I'm not a prophet. I'm not a bishop. I'm not a priest. I'm nobody. Whatever you want to say about me, say, who cares? I don't have a church is open. I don't have followers. I'm not claiming to be a prophet. I'm not claiming to be holy. Bully me as much as you want, who cares? Just be smart, my friend. Have you been in the US military? Yes, I've been. Can you debate with Rabi to Riva Singer? I did already. He refused to debate me, but we got him conquered. Tariq singer, the one you are proud about him, he said clearly that Muhammad is a fraud. Go watch his video where he speak about the Virgin Mary. See, the Muslims, they support anyone is Antichrist. And this Tariq singer is Antichrist, obviously. In his video, you see this guy is a coward. He don't dare to say anything about Muhammad, right? But I got him busted. He claimed that the story of Mary giving birth to Jesus is a legends of the Greek. But this is a story in the Quran. So he got Muhammad busted if he is saying the truth. You will not find one Muslim is upset from him. You see the hypocrisy of the Abdul? Look, he is asking me to debate him. Which means this Abdul, he believed that Muhammad is a liar. Max Life, I think maybe he's a Hindu. Are you a Hindu, my friend, Max Life? Okay, I like your logic. Let us see your logic. This is a person, I think he is a Hindu or he's a vegetarian. If you kill animals, you know, you can kill a human. But you see, the vegetarian claim is stupid because you kill vegetation too. When you eat an apple, inside the apple there is seeds. And the apple is not dead. The apple tree did not make a tree for you as food. The tree made the apples so the seeds stay inside and they can flourish again. This is a food for the seed, not for you. When the cucumber become a cucumber, the plant is not making a cucumber for you to eat it. What do? You swallow it and you kill the seed with the acid inside you. So the logic is a false logic. Because you kill every day. Every day you kill. Don't you kill bacteria inside you too? Here we go, you should not kill. This is the silly philosophy of the silly philosopher. Do you understand me, people? It's a silly philosophy. If you kill animals, you kill a human. Will you all continue machine of killing? You never stop killing. Not a single minute in your life. You kill bacteria. Are they alive? They are animals. Here we go. Do you eat wheat? Huh? What is the wheat? You grind a living seed. And then you burn them. You cook them. You claim you don't kill. What a liar you are. So this is an logic of awkward human being. He don't want to use his brain. There's no blood. Who cares? No, who said there's no blood? A plant, they have their own blood, you idiot. Who cares about the blood? The blood is just a form of liquid to carry the food. The plant, they have a blood. Who said they don't? You see the stupidity? And let us go with you. If something does not have a blood, so we can eat it. So why you don't eat a cheese? There's no blood there. Milk. There's no blood there. Stupidity. Stupidity is amazing. Don't get married, man. You get married every morning, you give your wife a zucchini and a cucumber. Until one day she give you a zucchini and go with a different husband. You are not answering. Answering what? Don't ask me personal questions. None of your business. Anything about me. I'm not here to tell you about myself. That's not the reason for me to be here. Ask me questions about my topic. Then you are welcome. the bad impact of meat. But as you see, my friend, the vegetarian, they are eating vegetation, and vegetation eat meat. So if the meat have a bad result, that is a stupid statement. Okay, should we kill the cow then? Because the cow is #1 producer for gas. Shall we kill all the cows in India? You see how your logic, my friend, is weak. This is a very silly argument. And don't worry, the methane you are not by, because it's already there. You cannot reproduce. You cannot produce something from nothing. You are just releasing the gas, which is going to be united again with something else. It's a lie. Like, are we producing carbon? No, we are not. The carbon is there. Are we producing oxygen? No, we are not. It's there. All the substance is there. It is just a cycle. They lie to you again. And, for sure, you don't have to agree with me. I mean, you might be smarter, genius, I'm no one. But this is what I believe. You believe with me or not, you agree with me or not, who cares? What do you think of a student? TF student, I don't know what is that, my friend. Don't ask me about people, my friend. Don't ask me about anyone. I'm here to share with you what I believe in something like Zakir Naik, because supposedly he is a person. Muslim, they rely on him to teach them Islam. But this guy is an idiot. He don't know his religion. And even there is vegetation who eat animals. Don't you know that? Is it true that there is vegetables eat insect, even snakes? They capture a snake. They wait for the snake to go inside, and they capture the snake. And they are so you see, the first thing a human being he receives when he is a baby is milk, and milk is not vegetation. And this is a food as a gift by God to the child, perfect food. So you are denying even your nature. If you are a vegetarian, and now you go and you have sex with your wife, and then after 9 months she gave you a baby, what is the body by nature, forget about religion now, what the body of that female will do? I will give you 3 options. Her nipples will start giving cucumber and tomato. This is #1. #2, her nipples will start giving you orange juice. #3, her nipples will start giving you milk. Which one? I'm sure because you're a vegetarian, you will say cucumber. The nipple of his wife, your wife, gave you cucumber. It's a genius. So even nature is proving you wrong. The perfect food for a human being was not a vegetation when he's born. Otherwise, why you don't push a bunch of a cucumber in your infant mouth? Don't do that, he will die. Don't be stupid. See how easy to prove them wrong? Well, this is silly. But what you can do with silly people. What the Bible say about oral sex? Is that the hadith you are mentioning, Mr. Abdul Rahim? Look at the Muslims' questions. Muslim questions, they are so much interested in penis and vagina and oral sex. Okay, let's go to the oral sex. You want to go there? Let us see oral sex. Here we go. This is your prophet doing oral sex. Now you can show me if my Bible speak about that. I will learn from you. This is your prophet. A man was kissing him down his belly. You tell me what is that? Are you there, Abdul Rahim? You heard my stomach? Okay, may Allah bless you then. That's it. This guy, he heard my stomach. He's waiting there to hear my stomach. Did he take a recording of it? Maybe you can understand something. Maybe my stomach was telling you something. You remember the hadith where Muhammad, a guy, his brother is dying, you know, he's sick. So Muhammad told him, give him honey. Then the guy came back and he said to him, he did not recover, he got more sick. Muhammad, he said to him, I told you, give him honey. Third time, fourth time. So Muhammad then he accused that his stomach of his brother is lying and Allah told the truth. Now record my stomach and try to get it to Zakir Naik, he will translate for you. Abdul Rahim, no problem, I'm asking you. A man was kissing your prophet down his belly. What he found there? I heard that your prophet down his belly, there's no testicles. I heard there's a chicken there. And your prophet, he left up his skirt, oh sorry, his t-shirt for the guy so he can kiss him and hug him over the flesh. So what do you say? All right. Anyway, it's time to go. I hope you guys have a good time. We have 400 people, but still I need, you know, there's many things I need to do. Don't forget to download this video because I'm not going to keep it for long. Today I'm going to do clean up to my channel, so most of the videos will be gone. And don't ask me later where they go. Subscribe to the channels who download my videos and repost them, so you can have them. In the same time, what about you? Why don't download my videos and make a channel of yours and get more subscribers? God bless you. And you can add subtitle to your channel in your language so people can learn and hear. Right? He is a Shia, he don't believe in bullshit. Okay. Excuse my language. Mr. Ahmed, he said, Abdul Rahman, he is a Shia, he don't believe in the bullshit. You are a Shia who believe if you wear a black shoe, your penis will not function. I bet you are wearing black shoe right now. Supposedly he's a Shia, like the Shia, they have better religion, you know. We are Shia. Are you a Shia who believe that watermelon, if she is a sweet, she is a Shia? If she is not, she is a Sunni? How many of you watched the video of the Shia Sheikh who claimed that the Muslim Sunni, they are all homosexual? How many of you watch it? Why they are homosexual? He said, if you are a Shia, Allah protect your anus. Really? If you are not Shia, Shaitan, he will put his finger in your anus. Really? True story, brother. Suppose he's a Shia, like, you know, we are Shia, not like the Muslims, Sunni, you know, we don't believe in this madness. Okay, let us see where this guy, he will talk. Here we go.
يولد إلا وإبليس من الأبالسة بحضرته.
Not a single person he was giving birth, but yet one of the Iblis, which Shaitan, Satan, he is next to him in the present of his time of, you know, his mother giving birth to him.
يكون واحد من الأبالسة يكون حاضر في وقت ولادة المولود.
One of the Satans, he will exist in the time of giving birth for this new infant. This is a must. Okay? Go ahead.
فإن علم الله أنه من شيعتنا، إن علم الله أن هذا المولود من شيعتنا حجبه من ذلك الشيطان.
If Allah knew, which is very funny, I mean, so Allah do not know. I thought Allah is the one who decides if he will be Shia or Sunni. So if Allah, he knew that this baby or new baby, newborn baby, he is going to be a Shia, Allah will hide him from Shaitan. That's it. The Shaitan who is there, yes, he is in the room, but because he is Shia, Allah will hide him. Okay.
الله يحجبه من ذلك الشيطان
Allah will put a veil on him so shaitan cannot see him.
فلا يتمكن الشيطان من أن يطعن فيه أو يؤذيه.
So shaitan, when Allah he hide this baby because he's a Shia, that's why Allah protect him, shaitan cannot punish him and he cannot do harm to him.
وإن لم يكن من شيعتنا
And if he is not a Shia,
أثبت الشيطان إصبعه السبابة في دبره.
and then if he is not a Shia, which means a Muslim Sunni like Abu Bakr, Umar, all those Muslim Sunni, you see them in YouTube, Allah will make the shaitan put his finger in their anus.
فكان مأبونا.
And that will make him a gay. Are you there, Mr. Shia boy? So you are a Shia, you don't follow those bullshit? Supposedly your bullshit is better than their bullshit? Huh? I'm a Shia, I don't follow those bullshit, okay? I'm a Shia. Yeah, supposedly like you're a genius. The reason somebody is a homosexual because shaitan, he put his finger in his anus because he's a Muslim Sunni? Really? So all Muslim Sunni are homosexual now? And this is your sheikh teaching you on your TV? And this is a sheikh, you live in Europe? Look what you get in Europe. This is what Europeans did to themselves. Look what you get in Europe. You give them refugee, and look what you got. Prem Sai says, only your logic is correct, other logic is not correct. You see, Singh, whatever your name, that is a very stupid statement. It's a statement of somebody have no answer. Prove me wrong, and then you can say your logic is wrong. But making such a statement is like a kid complaining why he's being spanked. Prove me wrong. Is that your logic? The logic is yours is correct and the other people prove me wrong. You see, use your logic and show everybody. Go make a video and prove me wrong. You are very silly. I think you are the guy, the sheikh he was talking about. Shaitan, he put his finger in your anus. And you come with this? I thought your logic. Well, I'm sharing my logic. You don't have to agree with it, you idiot. What's wrong with people? If I think it's not correct, then I will not share it with you. I will not say something I believe it's not correct. But you don't have to agree with it. Stupidity is amazing. Don't get married, okay? So your wife, she will say to you, well, because you are not working and you are lazy, and because you provide nothing to your house, and because you are a vegetarian who give me only cucumber, well, I met a guy who have meat, and he will give me fish and shrimp. And this is her logic to leave you. Prove her wrong. She likes shrimp. What you will do now? Everybody in life, he have his own logic. Why somebody attack a bank and to do a robber? He have his logic. His logic is, well, they have a lot of money, I don't have any. This is my logic, I will take it. I don't need to work. This logic. Why somebody want to rape a woman? Because he have a stupid logic. She is pretty. He's horny. This is his logic. So everyone have his logic. But there's a stupid logic and there's a smart one. Feel free to prove my logic is not smart. All right? Go ahead. Yeah. Tell your wife, you know, if you ask a woman why she left her husband, she have her reason. If you ask the man why she left you, he have different reasons. But doesn't matter really. What matter is they left each other. Everyone have his own logic. But there's no way that they do not know what happened. Right? But they have totally different ideas about the reason. Okay, can you please explain why alcohol is forbidden in Islam? First of all, who said that alcohol is forbidden in Islam? Who told you that? The verse which is in the Quran about the forbidden of alcohol, it's copy from what Paul he said. Gambling and alcohol and fornication. This is Muhammad trying to copy Paul. But Muhammad in the Quran, this is his own statement, he said that alcohol is a blessing. It's a good thing. So when Muhammad he associated with the Christians and he learned what they speak about alcohol, he tried to copy what the Christian believe. Where Paul he said that a drunkard, gambler, fornicators, etc., they have no place in heaven. Muhammad he said the opposite. Allah told Muhammad in chapter 16 verse number 67, and from fruit. You see a translation, it doesn't say the alcohol, but it says alcohol. Change the translation. Suddenly we'll have a new Quran. Just by changing the translator. Huh? This is how Islam is. Fabrication. Even their translation is a lie. So Allah is telling the Muslims, this is a blessing from me. Okay, what is the blessing? It's a miracle actually. That from the date, from the grave, from the fruit, you make alcohol. And you have a good provision from it, godly provision from it. Do you see it? So in this verse, Muhammad was praising alcohol. Supposedly this is his God talking. Any Muslim? Anyone? All right. So, you know, always we have wrong information about Islam because Muslims themselves, they do not know the religion. Islam is a collection of silly stories. As an example, have you ever heard of one Muslim who didn't attack Paul? Okay, why Muhammad did not attack Paul? Did you ask yourself? Muhammad never heard of him? Why he didn't attack him? The Muslim, they say to you, Paul corrupted the Bible. Okay, hold on. But there's other, the books, the gospel contain 4 gospels. None of them is Paul. The writing of Paul is in the gospel, but it's not the gospel. So what about the 4? But they are just copy-paste. They don't know what they are talking about. They have to blame somebody. And it happened that Paul is the Jew. Let us blame the Jew. All right. Taqiyya command a good thing. Well, I'm not going to explain Taqiyya for you because it's time for me to go. But you can go to chapter 3, verse number 28, and I can give you the link. You can read it on your own, where it says that a Muslim, he can lie. He cannot take you as a friend unless he is lying to you. Unless he is lying to you. So a Muslim, he is forbidden from taking anyone who is not a Muslim as a friend unless he is lying to him, claiming that he is a friend. But in his heart, he don't believe in that. And this is Tafsir, the cousin of Muhammad ibn Abbas, and I will give you the link so you can read it by your own. So if that is a good thing for this Muslim, tell him, is it good to lie to me and to claim that you are my friend, but in your heart you hate me? So I want to say thank you guys for being here. And if you know our sister Hatun, please be sure that she is fine. You know, the news, I don't believe in news, you know, people posting things on the internet, because I have a very bad experience with the internet and news. But I hope the news is wrong, and we pray that she is fine. So until I see you again, and expose this stupid cult again, don't forget to subscribe, download the videos. This video will not stay there even for a few hours, because I know many they will go against it, including the Hindus. And I notice actually that Hindus, they can be more aggressive than Muslims when it's come to speak something against what they believe. This is what I learned. You see, many Hindus, they are very nice to me till I say something about Sadhguru, as if he's their God. And I say to you, for me, Sadhguru is a fool like Muhammad. He's just playing with words. It's empty. It's like a balloon, big balloon, but inside there's nothing. At least the balloon have gas. Inside this guy there's nothing, empty words. So with the peace of Christ we leave you, we pray for you, and I hope that's all of you, you know, will come to the conclusion of your own, and use logic of your own, not my logic, and be smarter than me. Maybe I'm not smart, but please don't take what people say to you blindly. Be smart. God, he gave you a gift. It's called the brain. Use it. He did not give you the brain so you can store it in a box. I do not need to think for you. I can share knowledge with you. I can share my thought with you. But you should think yourself, and you should make your own conclusion. God, he gave you a brain. It's like an oven. You put inside that brain information, and then you cook it. And then you should make a good food of it, to food your spirit, your soul, your knowledge, your existence as a human being. We are not animals who eat and do poo-poo only. We are a human who have a brain, who think for what is wrong and what is right. And that's what differentiates us from other creatures. So don't be an animal who follow other animal because the other animal is bigger maybe, or his horn is bigger, or he is stronger, or he's intimidating you. Be a human being. And the only way to be a human being is to use your brain. And for me, I believe that the Christ, he brought us back to our humanity, where a human being, instead of being selfish, he sacrificed himself for the sake of others. Christ, he brought us back to our humanity, where he said that the man, he should give himself to the wife the same as Christ, he give himself to the church. So he made the women for the first time equal to the church. She is not a second person. She is a person by herself. With the Christ, your mother is respected. With the Christ, the husband is respected. With the Christ, we have a family. Without him, we have nothing. Christ, he brought us back to our humanity. If somebody asks you for your dress, give him your coat. If somebody asks you for one step to walk with him 1,000. With the Christ, we are a human community again. Without him, we are a bunch of animals. If you don't believe me, go to countries where they forbid the Bible. Go to school where they don't teach the Bible. Go to countries or states or even cities where atheism is #1, or even Islam. And then you will see that Christ brings us back to our humanity. Without Christ, we live as a community of creatures. The big fish swallow the small fish. The strong eat the weak. The rich take over the poor. With the Christ, we shall not have poor and rich. All of us will be rich. Thank you very much for being here. And let us go back to our humanity, and let us love the Muslims, not to hate them. Let us love the Hindus, not to hate them. Let us love the atheists, not to hate them. For love is Jesus, and God is love. And the Bible says love never fails. And how you can fail with Jesus? You will not. Thank you. God bless you, and see you soon again. Take care. Bye-bye.